Hello and welcome to the finals. We have won the die roll for once, so we're going to choose to play first. This hand, I think, is a mulligan. It's just too slow. We could easily mulligan into a worse hand, but I think I'm going to take that risk. I think this hand is fine. We have a 1-drop. It's not going to do that much damage, but at least have like an early creature. I think I'm going to put Slaughterhorn on top. So we're going to draw it for our turn on turn 2. Which means we know we can't play anything else but Prophetic Prism. I guess we could play Pit Fight, but I think Slaughterhorn's a good turn 3 play. We'll have 2 more chances at drawing a third land. Okay, well, we don't draw a third land off Prism. We draw a 5-drop, which isn't that helpful. Now we draw the land. Okay. So I think I'm going to attack and see what our opponent does. Yeah, they don't do anything. I thought they wouldn't. And then we can just play Slaughterhorn. Okay, so they're an Orzhov Extort deck. Oh, Gift of War's over. That's I said in the draft I do like this card. It's going to be quite annoying for us because they've got a 3/3 lifelinker now. With flying, we can't easily block it. So I think that changes what I want to do next turn. I think now I'm looking to attack with both my creatures and Pit Fight. The Slaughterhorn against the Syndic. So we get in for 4. If we played Scorchwalker or Bloodrush Scorchwalker because we can't play it, we could actually get in for 9. But the lifelink effectively makes it, what, 6? Just not that worth it. So we could wait to Pit Fight in our opponent's turn, see if they play like any more enchantments. The threat is, though, that they have like a pump spell that keeps us alive, and we can only just kill it as it is, so let's just get rid of it. They do gain life off of the fighting, which is annoying, but not much we can do about that. We have to get rid of that, and we don't have access to our other removal spells right now. Purge the Profane. Well, we're definitely getting rid of Adaptive Snapjaw, and I guess we get rid of Ruination Worm because we're quite a long way off casting it. This card makes me want the 2-mana card that allows us to bring the creature back to our hand. I think I'm actually going to play Scorchwalker here. Our opponent has no creatures on the board, so at least going to force them to play a creature. It triggers Foundry Street, so we play that before combat. If we draw another Bloodrush creature, then I think we're in a decent position. This might be a game where we want to feed the clans. This game could go long, I'm not sure. Okay, opponent has nothing. Okay, well, I like them not playing anything on turn 5. That is pretty good for us. And they've got nothing on turn 6 either. They've got to have something in their hand, you know. For 6 mana, they've got to be doing something reasonable. But yeah, they're not going to play anything. Death Cult Rogue, okay. They must have drawn that for their turn. Guess they could just be flooded. They've not missed a land drop. So we're going to kill the Death Cult Rogue and attack. It's just a question of which spell we want to use. I guess we use Homing Lightning because Ground Assault currently does 5. And given our opponent hasn't played anything for a few turns, they're unlikely to have 2 creatures with the same name suddenly spring up. Opponent scoops. Guess they didn't draw anything. Okay. Well, yeah, that was kind of an odd game. I thought we were going to be quite far behind for a while, but we can bring Foundry Street Denizen out on the draw. So they showed us Gift of War's Over, which kind of makes me like Naturalize a little bit. Shattering Blow only does Artifact, so we don't really want that. We could bring in Wildwood Rebirth and or Burst of Strength. Signal of the Clans doesn't look awful either. So I think I might bring out Adaptive Snapjaw. This card's just not doing anything for me. I think I'd prefer to have like a non-creature spell, or certainly Wildwood Rebirth, because we can like bring back a creature. So it's not like we're going to go down on creatures by doing that. And I think if we are playing less creatures, maybe there is a case for Signal the Clans just to make sure we draw them. Certainly is reasonable. We did only see 1 enchantment for Naturalize, so I think that's not a great idea. So yeah, let's play Signal the Clans. At least gives us an opportunity to see what this card's about. And yeah, let's run this. Okay, opponent chooses to play first. We have a keepable hand. Okay, Boros Elite. Okay, this is quite a good card, I think. It's a 1/1 for 1 that becomes a 3/3 with when you Sugar Battalion. Ripscale Predator isn't really what I wanted to draw here, but it might be alright. There's an interesting turn, a few turns where we can like active trees and a Boros Elite. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So they're going to actually attack with 3 creatures next turn. So we're in a rough spot here. Our opponent's going to get in for at least 6 because we're not going to be able to really block these elites. Ooh. Crikey, that's a strong start. They're attacking for 10, 13. So, do we block? I guess we don't, because next turn we can kill the Thrall Parasite with a Greenside Watcher. But yeah, this is very strong. Not good for us. Okay, so there's a line of play here where we actually attack with Greenside Watcher, use Blood Rush, and then Pit Fight to kill an elite. That definitely turns off Battalion. So I think we do have to kill one of our opponent's creatures in our turn. So I think that's what I'd prefer to, because I don't want to lose the creature we have to Pit Fight with. So we're going to take 2. State Street Ruffian. Okay, that's not good for us. They're going to extort. Okay, so it's very unlikely we're going to kill our opponent here. What can we do? We can attack with the Riverside Watcher, Wildwood Rebirth, the Slaughterhorn back into our hand. Again, we do have to kill something this turn. Otherwise, Battalion gets us. But we don't have, like, a way to sack, so we can't, like, act of treason and sack. Guess we just play Greenside Watcher. Our opponent shouldn't block. Yeah, okay, they don't. Maybe that was wrong. I think probably we should have just played Experiment 1 and then blocked 2 things, taken 1. I don't think that puts us in a good position anyway, though, so I don't think there was any coming back there. Okay, our opponent's got an aggressive deck, so the slow game, Signal the Clans, bad idea. I still probably want to keep in Wildwood Rebirth, and I brought back in the Foundry Street Denizen. There's not much that we can really do. In Aetherize would be good. It's quite off colour. We would literally be playing like an island and hoping to have Prophetic Prism or Verdant Haven in play, which I don't really like the idea of. Burst of Strength seems fine. If our opponent's going to be aggressive, then us having a defensive spell isn't awful. Yeah, I'm going to cut Prism, in fact. Too slow in this kind of game. And again, like in round 2, doesn't really do anything for us. So I think this is what we'll go with. So let's see how we get on. Okay, so in game 3 of the finals, we will play first. This hand seems fine. We don't have any creatures to trigger Experiment 1, which is annoying, but hopefully we'll draw them. We have early removal to get rid of any, like, Boros elites. Okay. I'm just going to Ground Assault here. I don't really want to discard our Slaughterhorn because we don't have any other creatures. So our opponent's deck does look sweet. I mean, picking up 2 of an uncommon that work really well together, it's very strong. Syndic of Tides. So I could attack here. And use like a Bloodrush creature. I think I quite like that idea. I think I play Skinbrand Goblin to trigger the Experiment 1. Attack, see what they do. Thing is, then we are effectively trading our Slaughterhorn for a Syndic of Tides, which I'm not sure if that's a great deal for us. Okay, they don't even trade. That's very good for us. So next turn we can just play Slaughterhorn. Blind Obedience. Creatures coming tapped. Okay, doesn't really do much for our deck. We don't have any haste. It means we can't have any like emergency blockers. Yeah, we just play Stomping Ground. I guess here we probably should. I'm actually gonna play it untapped, and the reason is there's no logic to pay the life to keep it untapped unless you've got a card in your hand that does something. So if our opponent wants to block Skimbrand Goblin and take that risk. To be fair, I'm not even that disappointed if they trade. But yeah, our opponent's not going to take that risk, so that's very good for us. I think that's worth a 2 life, to be honest. Would have been better to play the Forest, but the Stomping Ground does deliver a message. 1,000 lashes. Okay, that's not good for us. They can't extort. So this would be a matchup that Naturalize would be very good in. The good news here is, I guess it's not even that good news. We can pit fight the Experiment 1 against Syndic of Tides, but it doesn't kill Experiment 1. I guess actually we can... So, I don't know if this works. No, I was going to say, can we regenerate Experiment 1 by removing some counters? But I think we need it to die first. So I'm just going to pit fight now. Oh, activated abilities cannot be activated, okay. That is why we can't regenerate it. Okay, so we're in a decent position here. A position where a Blood Rush creature, Ruination Worm, and the other 6 drop. No, there's a lot of good draws for us here, I think. More removal. Land is not a good draw. Just going to attack with both here, though. Yeah, opponent will happily trade off there, but... keeping the ground clear for if we can get a big creature down seems reasonable. And trading 3-drop for 3-drop when blocking means you have to discard. If I took the Glaring Spotlight, okay, Naturalize would be a really sweet card to have had in our deck in this matchup. Didn't know, but let's see how we get on. Verdant Haven doesn't do anything. It doesn't even cantrip, so it's not even that useful here. We'll play it because it gives us some life. So we're going to, again, enchant a Forest. So I'm going to do this slightly different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the mana, then play Verdant Haven onto a land that's untapped. So opponent may now think, oh, are they splashing a 3rd colour? Something like that. Thrall Parasite. Annoyingly, our Skimbrand Goblin only has 1 power, so... don't really want to trade the Goblin for the Parasite here. So the choice now is, do we play Scorchwalker? Or do we Blood Rush it? I'm going to attack, because I don't want them to have too many Extorters out. It'd be a very easy way to keep themselves in the game. Ooh, they're not blocking. Well, okay, if they don't have a trick, that is going to be a big mistake. Yeah, turns out Scorchwalker was in fact the perfect draw. Okay, yeah, so 3-0 in a flashback draft. That's quite nice, especially a format I've never played before. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, then please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Tell us what you thought in the comments. I'm sure a few of my draft picks were a bit erratic and maybe could have played a bit better. So let me know if you spot anything, and hopefully you'll join us for future videos.